Hello, everybody. It's Melissa, and it is time for another art chat. We're going to look at everything that I made during the month of October. I'm going to try to keep it really quick because a lot of this happened in Japan on my trip, filling up an entire sketchbook of my trip. So there's some that I did on the trip, and then since I got home, which is like we left on the 4th of October, and I've been basically working in this for the rest of the month. But I'm going to do a separate whole video on that, so I'm just going to zoom through all of that. But let's get started. In this sketchbook, it's a Strathmore. It is not a Strathmore, it's a Talons Art Creations sketchbook that I have been using for a long time. Okay, skip to the first. This cute little squirrel painting, illustration, what have you. I did this with gouache. I want to say gouache and color pencil, Neocolor 2s. I saw this picture on Threads. Follow me on Threads. And it was just so cute. And I love squirrels. There's a whole story behind it. My aunt, who is no longer with us, loved squirrels, and she loved taking pictures of squirrels doing cute things. She had an Instagram account called Deep Thoughts from Squirrels. And she would like pose the squirrels and like set up these little scenes for them to interact with like minions and just like little cute little things. She would do it seasonally. So Christmas, she would set up a little Christmas scene and put like little peanuts for the squirrels, and they would come, and it was really cute. I'll see if I can find some pictures and pop them up here because it was really cute. As she was preparing to leave us, to leave this earth, she was in a really good headspace about it. It's not going to get sad about it, but she said that anytime we see a squirrel doing something cute, as it's like crossing our path or whatever, that's her saying hi. So this squirrel that crossed my path on Threads is my aunt saying hi. This little squirrel eating a little flower is my aunt saying hi. So hi, Ruthie, living on forever in my sketchbook. And I'm very blessed that I live in a neighborhood that is full of squirrels doing cute things, because anything a squirrel does is cute. So there you go. On the 2nd of October, we sat outside in the park across the street, and I did this really random drawing I think I used the Inktense pencils, which I haven't used, I think, since this. That's been a long time. Anyway, recycle bin, garbage bin in the park, and a tree. There you go. And see, we don't come back to the sketchbook until the 21st, so that was the 2nd. On the 4th, I'm just going to quick, all right? Airplane, waiting for the airplane, on the airplane, on the airplane. The materials that I took with me are nachos that we ate during our layover. More on the plane. That was 4. I think we skipped the 5th because it was like a 2-day travel thing or something like that. Time change and whatever. 6th, we made it to Tokyo. Shibuya Crossing. Shinjuku, the big crossing thing. A little art material swatching and some plein air in an elevated park. That shouldn't be there. I did that when I got home. The 7th, yes, dude with his socks off on the Shinkansen on the way to Osaka. On the way to Osaka on the bullet train, our Osaka hotel. And the 8th, a really bad drawing of the bullet train, Osaka goodies, ramen, a B-side label postcard, which is a sticker shop, a gigantic sticker shop all over Japan. This is the 9th, strawberry ice cream, the 9th. A lot of these I did when we like went back to the hotel room for a little mid-afternoon nap. The 10th. The 11th, more art supply swatching. yeah, we would go and have a nap, like just a little rest before going out for dinner. Okay, so what day? What day did I just throw in there? 12. All right, I think we start on the 12. Oh no, there's more. Plein air at the Japanese garden at Shinjuku Gyoen National Garden. Some candy wrappers and the park ticket. All right. So that's everything that I did on the trip. Not nearly as much as I thought I was going to, but that's okay. So there was a couple of days of bad jet lag when we got back, a lot of sleeping, a lot of just snuggling the dog and cats and, getting back into the swing of things. This is just a swatching of the art materials that I brought back, based on a color palette art prompt that Sophie McPike put up on her Patreon, which is fun. This is ink pen drawing that I did on the 16th of Shibuya City. On the 17th, we did an art disco, which is where Ray plays house music and I paint alongside him on Twitch. And this is the Japanese garden. And I used the new watercolors that I brought back and then color pencil and Neocolor 2s on top. I think this is very fun. I keep forgetting to... Okay, that was the 17th. 18th, we're going all over the place. Some calligraphy ink doodles with a really cheap calligraphy brush that I brought back. Just of random photos that I took. And then some, I think it's karage, fried chicken. This was the first meal that I had. just a little thing of fried chicken. I used watercolor, very, very loose watercolor, and then just one black and one brown color pencil to do that. The 19th, some more. Oh, it was art hang party. Oh yeah, this was Japan week. So this was where I shared vacation photos and we all drew. We all drew them. It was very fun. Check out the replay of that if you want to hear more about my trip. Also, if you want to hear more about my trip, there is a travel vlog that I put together. And then there's also an art supply swatching video of everything that I picked up there. So that first page was 1 minute drawings. This is 2 minute drawings. 3 minutes. I think these continue 3 minutes. We had some, I think this was like the wrong hand drawing. I think one was a blind contour. Yeah, something. One was 1 minute, I think. Anyway, and then these are 2 minutes. And that's that. Just trying to zoom through. On the 20th, let me open that. Oh, I love this one. There's a really funny story. So this is our friend Wahoo Records. I don't actually know their real names. It's so bad. But they're friends that we've met on Twitch over the last 2 years. So it was really nice to be able to get to meet them in person. This is Wahoo Records, and this is Uda Soul. Both house music / jazz music DJs on Twitch. Very good. But we were having dinner and Uda Soul ordered like I don't know what kind of drink it was, some alcoholic drink that comes with tea, like a little teapot, and his came with a regular teapot. And then 5 minutes later, Wahoo Records orders the same thing and his tea comes out in this plastic elephant, which was just, it was ridiculously funny. On the 21st, this is the calligraphy ink that I got, and using the very cheap calligraphy brush, and based on Mike Dutton video, his pedal and paint video, where he's like, and okay, Mike Dutton is a YouTuber / artist / illustrator, and I consider him one of my main art teachers. Just by watching him, I've learned so much. And he started doing these like really nice inky landscape drawings, and he's doing them on like this big scroll, like a huge long scroll. Anyway, I'll link them below. Go watch the videos. They're fantastic. This is a little apple pie treat packaging that I took a photo of, and I really wish I would have bought it. I used watercolor, brush pen, a color pencil. I have been, so let's take a break from this because there is here on my iPad. I got I was given, Rose shared with me some Riso brushes for the iPad, and I've been doing these, making the, anyway, oh my God, words, Melissa, slow down. Let me time lapse replay while I blather. Yes, so I really liked doing this spread here, but it was very messy. My white markers, I have like Posca, I have the white jelly pen, I've got Neocolor 1. Nothing worked on top of the red. Anyway, I like this, but it's a bit messy. So anyway, I decided I was going to try to do an illustration, because I always think digital is illustration, whereas this is like art. That's not the definition. That is not the definition, in my opinion. But anyway, I did some risograph illustrations of the apple pie packaging. My gosh. And I think I'm gonna put like a little pattern together or something once I have. I think there's four different designs. So anyway, I'll show you the 3 that I have. I didn't do them all on the 25th. I've been doing them like as I'm watching TV in the evening. We are almost done here, I think, I hope. But it's fun. So roughly sketch out using pencil, and then I go, and each color layer I use just like a nice clean brush to do like the base colors, and then I select that one and I go to another empty layer, and then I use the Riso brushes to color those in. And as I'm doing the initial blocks of color, there we go. As I'm doing the initial blocks of color, oh, I don't have the examples, but I hide. So say I'm doing the red. I'm doing the red layer. I'll hide all the other colors and just show my sketch. And then do the big color block of that. And then I'll hide the red, and then I'll work on the blue. So that's how I get like these overlaps here, which I think is pretty fun. So that's apple 1. That's apple 2. And that's apple 3. Apple pie 3. So I think I have one more to go, and then I'll put them together in like some sort of pattern, I think, and then that could be fun. Do nothing with it, but share it with everybody. There you go. That was a very complicated way of explaining my process. Maybe if you're interested, I will record the process of doing my next one if you're interested. Happy to do that. On the 26th, we had another art disco. And this is a night scene in Shibuya. I hated this. I hated this so much, but I figured it out once I added the color pencil. Just some doodles of more candy packaging. Let's skip back here. This is a mug that we had at one of the only sushi places that we only went for sushi, I think, twice. And our tea came in this mug. It's like sumo wrestler faces, I think, or sumo faces. Anyway, I love the mug. It was so nice. I found it on eBay in a set of 4, but it was like 4 different designs, so not all these faces for, I think it was like $65, which is crazy. The sushi that I had. Almost there. Oh, let's finish up in here. This was on the 29th. Our first ramen spot. This was the 30th in Osaka. And the streets of Osaka on the 31st. I was going to do the street in the background, but I like it with just the people. and then the conveyor belt sushi. So this is the other time that we had sushi, using my new rainbow pencil and a single line drawing. We will spend more time in this sketchbook once I fill it up. I'll promise you that. I'll do a full, long tour, chatty. Yes. On the 21st, it was a very nice day. Fall day, nice sun was shining, so we sat outside in the park and did some loose tree scribble plein air time. The 22nd was a beautiful experience for me. This one I'll chat about. This one I will really chat about. So I saw, actually, my friend who lives in BC forwarded me a post on social media about a group of artists who were doing a paint-in at Ontario Place, to call attention to the fact that the Ontario government has plans to cut down over 1,500 trees at Ontario Place. Ontario Place is kind of an abandoned old amusement park in the heart of downtown Toronto. It's like a 10-minute walk from us. They've sold the land. They're putting in this like big, gigantic Swedish spa or something like that. It's just a ridiculous plan. They sold the land. Like it's just a sad, sad, sad situation. And the fact that on top of everything, they want to cut down 1,500 trees is like, no. I hope it doesn't happen. But anyway, it was chilly that day. It was chilly this day. And Ray, he was like maybe gonna come, but then like it was really cold, so he decided not to. He just kind of hung out with Simon. I packed up all my stuff and I walked over and I found where they were meeting and I sat myself down and I chatted with other artists and I painted alongside other artists. I got myself up when they were doing the group photo. I got into the group photo. I haven't been able to find the group photo. If I find it, I'll pop it up here. But it was so nice to sit just amongst other artists and paint. It was really, really nice. I'm so happy that I went. And I followed a bunch of them on Instagram. One of the ladies started a Facebook group, just like a really low key, hey, I'm going out to paint. Anybody want to come with me kind of group. So hoping to catch some of that action too. And this one I just did, I did this on the 30th. I did some loose watercolor sketches, inspired by Helen Cryer. I'll link her video below too, where she just did like a 5-minute paint with me, really loose watercolor in like a delicious looking sketchbook. I need to find that sketchbook. But yeah, so these are all from Trillium Park. And I took pictures one day last week on my run, and all the leaves are changing and everything's nice. Yes. And then the last thing is, I'm way out of order here. But art hang party. So last week, I'm doing an art hang party tomorrow. On the 26th, it was art hang party, Halloween costume week. So that was very fun. That one was from before. So this is our friend Kristen, all dressed up like a cute little clown, I think. And we did all 3 minutes on this day. This is Stacy, aka Clueless Stacy. Hi, Stacy. This is Jamie and her dog giving her a very funny, weirded out, creeped out look. And then the rest are just references that I found on Pinterest. Very, very cute. It was a fun session. I'm not like huge into Halloween or anything, but it was fun. I more wanted to do it to draw people. But yeah, they were cute. It was a cute day. I also had guests over. I totally forgot. I should write that in there so that when I look back in 30 years, I'll remember that Vicky and Shauna came over to draw with me in person for Art Hang Party. If you didn't do this session, I will also link it below, but there's like 45, is it 45? 23. So there's a whole lot of Art Disco replays on my live tab. So if you go to my channel and click on the live tab, yeah, there's a ton. I think this one's my favorite, the very last one. That is it. That is the month of October. I zoomed through it. I knew I would. What else do I have to show you? So some of the art supplies that I got, this is brand new. I have barely even opened this yet. The Acacia brush pens. I only got a couple of colors. Four. So I got a purple, a dark green, a teal, and a red. And I love them. I've been having so much fun using them, and I really found myself needing a yellow. Tell me if you relate to this or not. So I really wanted a yellow. I didn't buy it there. I was looking online. My local art supplies stores don't carry them. Amazon did. They had a yellow separate. It was $7, which was crazy. And I saw the 20 set and it was $30. So I'm like, well, I guess I'm buying the 20 set. I think I already have that color. I probably have that red and then that teal. But all the other colors are new to me. So very exciting. They're so nice. They're so nice. Another thing that I did after the art supply haul video. So go watch the art supply haul video. It's a good one. YouTube is loving it. But my watercolors that I got, my Holbein watercolors, I wanted something a little more sturdy as my palette for my palette. So this was the original one, just like a little plastic one that I picked up there. It's fine. It goes outside like nice and whatever. I did not imagine that this thing was going to be so big. Like, it's a honker. But what's rattling in there? Anyway, got some nice stickers on there. Those are Intergalactic Peach Patrol, who I think is having a shop update soon. Oh, I put some white gouache in here, which I shouldn't have done, but I did. Yeah, so nice bigger wells for the paint, and then tons of mixing space. So that's been fun to play with. Much, much bigger than anticipated. That's it. That's all. I should put those back in there. Yeah, okay. As we do. So last month, and the month before, we did the thing where you pick a number between 1 and, 31. Although not all days were accounted for here, so be warned. Pick a number between 1 and 31, and the person who responds fastest with the number and closest to the number without going over. I mean, if somebody picks the same number, will win. What'll you win? You'll win an art set, one of my little art card sets. So I'll open this up for you. My very favorite ever strawberry painting. I'm calling this Strawberry Maniac, by the way. Sunflowers, my grandma's garden, some peaches, and Castle Donnan, something like that. I don't know. It's not on the back, but that's the back of the card. Yeah, so if you guess closest without going over Price is Right rules, between 1 and 31, you will win an art card set. I will let you know in the comments who won. I'll also go back and let whoever won last month, I keep saying week, last month, know. And also, these are available for purchase in my shop. I have a link below, and I also have a discount code for you, 15% off anything in my shop. Use the code ARTHANGPALS. The link will also have the discount applied. If you just click on the link, you'll be good. Okay, let's pick a number. Let's pick a number. Oh, that one's in my hand. 22. Lucky number 22. All right. That is everything. Thank you so much for watching. My favorite thing this month is going to Japan. The whole thing. This whole sketchbook is my favorite thing. But honestly, I think this drawing is my favorite of the month. I just think it's so cute, and it's in like a style that I haven't quite played with. Really, not really. Anyway, watercolor loose portraits and things. Yeah, would love to know if there's something that really caught your eye here. Like I said, I'll go through this sketchbook more in detail. And also, how has your October been? Because it zoomed by. It's November already, which is just, we all know that it's crazy. Okay. Okay. Anyway, thank you. And I don't know what that is. I will see you very, very soon. Okay. Bye. All right. Let me get my thumbnail set up. Ooh, what do we have from Patreon? Which apple pie do we like best? That one? Let's see if it'll stay. Halloween. Oh, God. Those children. That's a fun one. Oh, this might actually be my favorite. Nothing to be done about it now. It's gonna be a mess of a thumbnail. And we'll just show art hang party. How's that for a thumbnail? That looks like doo-doo. That's okay. It's okay. That's okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. This is called bonus content, right? My God. All right. That's enough.